Hello, my name is Terrance Porter, Airman First Class in U.S. Air Force, and this is my story. Growing up, my father was in the Army, my grandfather was also in the Army, so I knew that the military was what I wanted to do with my life, or at least what I thought I wanted to do with my life. When I got to high school in ninth grade, I originally wanted to be a Marine, but my mother talked me out of it. And then as I got older in high school, I started getting into sports. I was a track athlete and a soccer player, and I was mediocre at best to start, but towards my 11th grade years when I started to blossom into the athlete that I ended up being. I was a high jumper and a long jumper, and I was also a striker for our Williamsport soccer team. I had great success in Williamsport for track. I have the school long jump record. I won districts for long jump, and I was second place at states in high jump and third place in states in long jump. High jump 6'10", long jump was 23 and 3 inches. I had a lot of colleges that were looking at me. They were interested in me because of my athletic abilities, but I knew that college wasn't right for me. I didn't think I was mature enough to handle school right off the bat, so I made the conscious decision to join the military because I thought that was what was best for me. I know that they offered great things, and even sports as intramurals and potentially get on the Air Force team, so that's what I wanted to do with my life. I've been in the Air Force for 2.5 years now. I lived in South Korea for 1.5 years, and now I'm stationed in Moody Air Force Base, which is down in Valdosta, Georgia. The Air Force has been amazing to me. I've got to travel for intramural sports and for TDYs, which is just like schooling through the Air Force. I've been to heavy weapons school, grenade launcher school. I'm about to go to sharpshooter school, which is sniper school. I've also been intramural for basketball and for flag football. I got to travel to Guam and Japan to play football and basketball. It's all been amazing. I know that the Air Force is really a good option, something that everybody should look into, not just because of the travel opportunities that you get, but because of all the life lessons that they give you and because of how they set you up for future success. I'm currently taking college classes. I'm going to school for nursing. I'm close to my associate's degree. I have 6 credits left, and I'll be pursuing my bachelor's, and that's all free and paid for through the Air Force. I also know that the Air Force is a great option because they offer traits for you that you can immediately apply into the workforce as soon as you get out of the military. My best friend, Caleb, he's actually in the Air Force, and he's going to school to be an HVAC, and that's his job and that's his trait, so the Air Force paid for all his schooling. And that's something that you can take up at the high school, is HVAC and electrical and everything like that. And I know Caleb said when he gets out of the Air Force, he already has a job lined up to make him $100,000+ a year, and that's all paid for through the Air Force and through Williamsport High School. I know that they can set you up with a bunch of traits, they can give you advice, they can give you career guidance, and everything is paid for, which is something that's truly amazing. You don't get that in most places. I know for me, just them paying for my school in general, even though that could have happened anyways, but them paying for my school is something that's a huge blessing to me because now I get to go work, I develop a trait, I'm a military police officer, but then after work I go to school and I get everything done. I get to apply that into my daily life. It comes with increased pay and everything like that. I know that I'm trying to become switch from enlisted to become an officer, which will increase my pay and also let me work in the medical field of the Air Force. And so that way I can get more job experience and do what I want to do throughout the military. And then when I get out of the military, just be able to work in the medical career field and know that they know I have the job experience and the knowledge, and I come to work every day ready to work because the military ingrains that into your mind. This is just everything I had to say to you guys. I hope that you look into the military as a whole. It was nice talking to you. My name is Terrance Porter, Airman First Class in U.S. Air Force, and this is my story.